Most YouTubers are walking around with channel full of duds, half-baked ideas, wasted potential. Why? Because they don't know how to detonate their videos. This will change the way you make content forever. I've cracked the code behind viral outliers, and there are 20 silent killers that decide whether your video pops or dies on arrival. I turned them into a free deadly checklist, a simple system that shows you exactly why your last video flopped and how to make your next one explode. This checklist has changed the game for my channel, and now it's about to change yours. Alright, next I'm going to show you the exact 20 triggers that make or break a video and how to start stacking them like dynamite. Each one comes with a real example, so you can start applying it today. First point is the idea and packaging interesting. I did this the wrong way for a long time. You gotta start from the idea, title, and thumbnail. Not just running with a vague idea, shooting a video, and then slapping something together as a thumbnail that more or less matches the final. That's a recipe for a failed video. If the idea is good, visualize the title and thumbnail. Create a mock-up before you write anything. Good, interesting ideas multiply your click-through rate if you can design an eye-catching thumbnail. And when your CTR goes up, you get more views. It's really simple. Second point, 3 thumbnails for A/B testing. One thumbnail is not enough. It's almost impossible to predict what kind of thumbnail will perform better. That's why you need 3 variations to triple your chances to find a clear winner. Then you get more clicks and views, more impressions, and the snowball effect starts. Question number 3, do they break the average mold? If you create 3 basic YouTube thumbnails with the rule of 3, yes, they might do well. But by standing out with a different kind of thumbnail, you have a chance to detonate the video. Be a little more creative with the designs. See what is trending right now. One might catch a fire. Question number 4, does the intro match the expectation? As I mentioned, the packaging creates an expectation in the viewer's mind. When they click on your thumbnail, people want to know instantly that they made the right choice. That depends if your packaging matches your intro. If your packaging says, this is how I got a 6-pack in 3 months, don't start your video by talking about weather or politics. Start by showing the before and after and give them what they came for. Phase 2, the hook, retention. Does it provoke an emotion? Which one? If your content doesn't amuse, annoy, agitate, or aspire, it doesn't do much at all. Choose one emotion to run as the undercurrent of your video. Is it exciting or dull? Is it energizing or putting people to sleep? Make people feel something. Next point, hook that opens a curiosity loop. Once you confirm the viewer that your video matches the expectation, you need to give them a reason to keep watching. This can be done with curiosity loops, which are powerful ways to have a higher retention rate. Let's say I make a video about traveling Cape Verde. Instead of just telling what happened in chronological order, I can raise a lot of curiosity by framing the same story to have higher stakes. Here's an example. I thought I could drink my beer in peace, but after a refill, a tall and muscular guy, surrounded by other 5 guys, stopped me and said, "Hey American, give me money." You won't believe what happened next. Now I just painted this short story in your imagination and stopped at the cliffhanger. Until I actually tell you how I got out of that situation, you're going to keep listening because you want to have closure. Just by using this same trick on your scripts can double your average view duration. Next point, does it create tension? The video won't work if you don't create any tension. Just like the curiosity loop, you can raise tension by asking provocative questions. Express your outlandish arguments and use time limits to raise the stakes. Problems, obstacles, opposing views, social pressure, they can all be used to create tension. All stories in entertainment are about oscillation between tension and release. Add this element in your videos and they will transform your channel. Next point, does it have a structure that is easy to follow? People don't want to waste energy by thinking. Confusing people causes them to simply lose interest. Use a clear structure in your videos. For example, here's an evergreen structure for educational content. Intro, hook, promise. The actual content in 3 steps. Takeaway and call to action. Phase 3, the value. Story plus teaching. Does it tell a story? This is important. Studies show that sharing a story lights up people's brain and they actually remember what you're talking about, even if you have educational content. Wrap the whole video around the story and insert mini stories inside the video. What happened when you tried it the first time? What did your first client say when you proposed that? What kind of results did you get? Give them real details to make it believable. Next point, does it describe, show visual experiences? It's too boring to say something generic like, eat raw ginger every day and you will be healthier. That doesn't mean anything. Say instead, when you chew on that bitter root every morning in 7 days, the mental fog that has been slowing you down will dissipate and you start waking up with clarity and vital surges of energy you haven't felt for years. Make them see what you say. Next point, does it show compelling proof to your arguments? I've made this mistake many times. I would talk about what people should do to grow their personal brand or channel, but I wasn't giving any proof, or not much. That's why people don't care to listen and won't believe you. Back your claims with personal stories, data you can share, reports and studies that were made. When you do that, people might stick along longer. Phase 4, the payoff, trust plus delivery. Next question, does it deliver on the promise? This is really important. As I mentioned earlier, your thumbnail and title set an expectation that people will have. And there's two things to look out for. When they're watching your video, does it feel like it's progressing towards the goal? Cut out the fluff that it's not moving the story forward. And then at the end, if not earlier, give the reward to people. For example, if your video is about learning to trade crypto in 30 days, starting from zero, then you should show them at the end what you can do now. What is the outcome? Next question, does it polarize? This goes deep because you need to self-reflect. I used to play the diplomat for a long time, not to upset anyone. I just wanted everyone to like me. The thing is, if you're too much in the middle of the bell curve, it's not interesting. I learned this from a guy I really didn't like, but because he was interviewed on a channel I followed, I decided to give it a go. He said something that changed my mind. Haters and fans come hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. If what you're saying is not pissing someone off, no one will care. It's not polarizing enough. Don't be rude or stupid, but don't be a wuss either. Next question, does it surprise? Does it offer something new? YouTube seems to work like a Xerox machine. One top creator makes a video, then it circulates, others make their own versions. Then smaller channels pick something similar on their tier, and then you see same titles and thumbnails and ideas going around. This could be acceptable because it makes sense, but what I hate to see is a listicle I've heard 10 times before. And even worse if they're stealing the script too. So what to do instead? Go against the grain. Have the opposite view to what everyone else is repeating. Have actual new arguments, even better if they're original. Next question. Does your video contain talking points? For the viewers, this is a great thing to add to your videos. Is there something in your video that is worth mentioning? Does the opinions you have, the predictions you have for the future, the elements you include, make you stand out? This is how to look at it. If two of your subscribers met and they started talking about your latest video, what would they talk about? Is there something to talk about? If not, add something to it. Next question, does it have a funny moment? Fair enough, I haven't been using too much humor in my videos, but I'm trying to learn it. Actually, I enjoy acting, but I think I've been too serious on my videos. See, even if we have educational and business channels, they shouldn't feel like LinkedIn. So crack a joke, tell a funny story that happened with your client. Leave one blooper in. Did your cat jump on your keyboard? Leave that in. It humanizes you and allows people to relax. Doesn't seem important, but actually it is. Next question, does it have a gimmick that makes people comment? Similar to talking points, this is about adding an Easter egg to your video that can make people chuckle or wonder what it was. Like let's say I make a video with my gray background, but there's a yellow box behind me. Some people will be curious why it's there and what's inside. Or add a short cultural reference the majority of your audience can relate. This can turn a dull video into something memorable. Next, does it show your personality? Just like using some humor, sometimes it can be really powerful to stop to reflect and just talk through the camera to the person on the other side of the screen and go off the script and say, hey, it took me 4 years, but I think I finally got it. This checklist is the key to start making better videos. So be your real self. Stop pretending to be someone else. Next, does it end with a hot CTA? Okay, well done. We're almost at the end. If this has been useful so far, click on the link in the description to go get this checklist and do yourself a favor to bookmark it. I'm going to use it with my future videos and I hope you will too. Click the link to get it. Now this was a CTA, call to action. Another type of CTA can be to watch another video like this. Now that you have this list, here is how you should design your next thumbnail to get thousands of people to click on it. I guess I need to make that video now. Final checkbox. Will the viewer have a good experience? This is ultimately what YouTube wants, what viewers want, and what you want. Don't publish average slop people will hate. Put your heart and soul and make it good. Make sure people live inspired, amused, entertained, feeling good about themselves. That is a sure way to get them to come back in the right way. Now when you use the score sheet, it will update your score. Anything less than 15, you don't want it enough. Go fix it. Anything above 15, your video has a great chance to become a 10x outlier or more. And if you honestly get 20 out of 20, this is it. You can't fail. Now start using this checklist to stop the cycle of low effort, low result videos. And to see how I'm using this checklist, watch one of these videos.